Hey, Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Shemel, Shabbat, Shemar, Kakadash, the one to the apostles, bishops, elders, great millstone, the world, and teach one, Shalom, to all the saints of Akim. Push your truth and faith throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom, Wa, Shalom, to all the saints of Akwaf, sisters listening, be obedient to husband at home. Well, to the one there scattered abroad, say Shalom, come back at you, nothing else. Lesson Lord and be edifying through the Spirit, power Yahweh, Shemel, Shabbat, Shemar, Kakadash. It's going to be a quick lesson through the Spirit, dealing with, Esau, Edom kingdom, was divided, man. We just did a 20-minute doggone video of going into this, but, it had no audio. I don't know how that happened. Make sure I get the microphone on. I don't know how that happened, but hey, it is what it is, man. So I'll make this very shorter than that. But man, Esau, Edom kingdom is divided, and that's how we know, one of the telltale signs, man, that we in the end, man. And this is on a major scale, man. A lot of these Trump, even these, boomers, man, which, a lot of them still are in that, Israel dealing with Amalek spirit, because they don't know anything, man. They just old one about it. They just through, man. That's what they was taught when they were younger, Israel is the greatest American ally, and they just run with it, But even them, man, a lot of them are getting mad because of the, these gas prices. Even Trump said, man, Porter asked him how you feel about the strait or whatever affecting the pump or the gas prices or the economy, whatever he had asked about the economy. And Trump had said, hey man, I don't think about the Americans' financial situation. Iran cannot have a nuclear bomb. He just said it all the time, man. You had nothing but outrage dealing with these Edomites. They're mad, man. So that's how you know, man, this kingdom is falling, man. All the way down to the older Edomites, especially to the younger generation. The younger generation, they ain't having it, man. They be posting polls on Twitter talking about, would you send your son over there to Israel? Free speech, free speech. I'm just exercising my First Amendment, the United States Constitution. And you got 80+% of them saying no, we're not, man. So this place, man, it's through, man. He saw Edom, this kingdom, your kingdom is about to be destroyed, man, and Jacob's about to rule, forever, man. This is Matthew 12:25. It says, and Yahweh knew the thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and brought to destruction. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Simply put, man. Satan is what? Casting out Satan, man. These damn Edomites is casting them own selves out, man. Now you got like the Brothers Brown at camp, man. Great Millstone, Memphis camp. You got these Edomites trying to separate themselves from Amalek, man. Nah, man, y'all the same people, man. He's just the head tribe, of these Edomites controls, everything. But nah, man, you still go back into Esau, man. You still are redneck Edomites, man. So you gotta go through the same punishment, man. It ain't just Amalek that gonna be going away with, after 1,000 years. Nah, man, it's all you damn Edomites, man. But that's what they trying to do, man. They trying to, we not like them, or trying to bring out all this information, Amalek had a hand behind, a lot of this stuff. But, y'all the same people, man. The Lord ain't set it up to be like that, because that'll be confusion, man. Y'all all the same people, man. You know? And even ones over there in Russia, man. Germany, all of you damn devils, man. All of you damn devils, man, is gonna have that same punishment, man. Yahweh Shemel Shah is about to destroy all these damn various kingdoms, man. Russia trying to have their hand in the future and rule over everything. That's not gonna work, man. Only the Lord, the Lord is just using you to come against, the Babylon. But your ass gonna go through this. Your ass gonna go down too, man. You ain't safe. They say you ain't safe. You ain't safe. And Moab too. But I'm talking about Edomites, man. None of these damn Edomites are safe. But just getting back into the point. The irregular Joe six-pack Edomite, like the brother said, they mad, man. Especially after what the man said. I don't pay attention to America's financial situation. All I know is Iran can have a nuclear bomb. They going haywire, man. And don't be surprised, man, which is prophecy. We know we not gonna be surprised, man. Scripture said, but at the times and seasons, brothers, you have no need that I write unto you. These Edomites, man, they gonna take up bare arms, man. They're gonna express their so-called God-given right, which it is, man. They're gonna express their blessing, man. And they're gonna come up, as the scriptures say, against these different kings and princes. And hey, man, they're gonna be doing whatever, man. Egyptian versus Egyptian, man. But ended it off. This is all just telltale signs, man. Esau, you're done, man. Your deceit is through. Second is 6. I had brought it out. The first one I made, but hey, man, Esau ain't locked down. But ain't nobody falling for it, man. What happened to the hunter? As people saying on Twitter, what happened? Then people, went into it and they mean it and this and all that. So people help, man. Scripture said, I will put on my spirit, put on all flesh, man. So, hey, man, Esau through, man. What happened to the hunter? What happened to, the Ebola and this and that, man? What happened to the cruise ship? This enchantments, man, is weak. It ain't juicy like it used to be, man. It's a damn, like the people saying, and like the brother says, a so-called assassination attempt every damn week, man. It's a shooting at the White House every damn week. Like, God, dog, as Elias Schwarber said, man. Like, God, dog. What are we doing, man? But with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Shemel, Shabbat, Shabbat, Kakadash, the ones, the apostles, bishops, elders, great millstone, the rule, and teach all. Shalom, to all the sincere, I can push your truth on the faith out to 4 corners of the earth. Detail, Bible, ball, crunch, all shalom.